Learning objectives of this lesson are to understand molecules of elements and compounds, to recognize the symbols of common elements, able to calculate atomicity of commonly used elements, to recognize the occurrence of elements and compounds in nature and human body and in air, to understand the effects of temperature on solid, liquid and I have divided this lesson into 3 parts. In this part, we are going to see about matter, how the matter is composed of atoms, molecules of an element and compound with some examples. Matter. See, matter is all around us. Everything which we see around us, either it might be a living thing or a non-living thing, is said to be a matter. So how to define this matter is that matter can be defined as anything which occupies space or volume and mass and can be perceived by our senses. So the material which you take should possess some mass and also should occupy some space. For example, if you take a book, if you are going to take a book and lift it, means definitely you can able to feel the mass of the book. And if you are going to place it on a table and it is going to occupy the space on the table. So obviously you can say that the book is a matter. For example, light. If you see light, you can say that it can occupy space but it does not has the mass. You can say a thing to be matter whenever it possesses both the characteristics, space and mass. If either of these characteristics is going to miss out, then it is not considered to be a matter. So now you can say that light is not a matter. Likewise, heat, electricity has the space but it does not possess the mass. So you can say that heat, light, electricity are not matter. Okay, now we know what is meant by matter. Now we should think of how the matter is composed of. See, matter in any physical state is composed of smallest particles such as atom, molecules or ions. Matter in any physical state, which means that it might be either a solid state or a liquid state or gaseous state. In all the 3 states, they exist as a smallest particle. It can be an atom or molecule or ion. See, atoms are the building block of matter. So, matter constitute the basic particle, that is so tiny particle said to be the atoms. So you know that now matter is composed of the smallest particle said to be the matter. Atom. Atom are the very smallest particle which exist in the universe. We have seen before that atom are the building block of matter. So combining these two things, which is atom are the smallest tiny particle and which is the building block of matter. So how can we put it in another way is that all the matter is composed of tiny particles called atom. See, atom possesses the characteristics of the element in which it is present. For example, if you take a graphite refill in a pencil, so think that you are going to break it. Imagine you are going to cut it into so smaller parts and even so finer with very fine knife. So you will reach a point where the element of that carbon refill exists. That is nothing but the carbon atom. So you reach the point carbon atom where you cannot able to divide it further. Imagine that you are going to break it. So when you break it, that atom no more represent the property of that carbon atom. So we can say that the smallest unit of an element that exhibits the property of that element is said to be the atom. So atom is the representation of the property of that element in which it present. Most of the philosophers in the ancient times, like Indian philosopher Kannada and Greek philosopher Democritus, moreover came out with the similar concept about atoms. So this is all about atom. Molecules. So we have seen what is atom so far. Now we are going to look about what is meant by molecules. How does the molecule forms? See, whenever two atoms chemically combine with each other, they form a molecule. Not only two atoms, it might be more than two. Whenever two or more than two atoms chemically combine, they form molecules. See, a molecule is made up of two or more atoms chemically combined. Whenever two or more atoms they react chemically, they will form a molecule. So here I have given you an example, oxygen. See, when you say oxygen and atom, it is just O. Only one atom represents O. But when you think of the oxygen gas in the air that we breathe, is not just the oxygen atom, it is a oxygen molecule, which means that two oxygen atoms that have been combined chemically, which gives you oxygen molecule. That is represented in the diagram. See, two oxygen atoms has been chemically combined with a bond in between. That forms the oxygen molecule O2. So, molecule should be represented with a number in the subscript. Here, O2 represents that oxygen is a molecule. For your better understanding, some more examples is given here. One example which we are going to see is ozone. See, oxygen is different from ozone. Oxygen molecule consists of two oxygen atoms, but ozone molecule consists of three oxygen atoms. When three oxygen atoms chemically combined, they form ozone molecule. And one more example is that water. Yes, water is a molecule. How the water formed is that whenever an atom of oxygen, that is O, chemically combined with two atoms of hydrogen, will form a water molecule. See, it doesn't mean that same kind of atoms should mingle with each other. No. Atoms, different kind of atoms can mix with each other to represent a new molecule or a new compound. Here, oxygen is a one kind of atom, hydrogen is another kind of atom which has been reacted chemically and forms a new molecule called water. See, here it is given that in the diagram, two oxygen atoms reacted with four hydrogen atoms. Totally 4 hydrogen atoms have been represented. 2 oxygen have been represented. They have reacted chemically to give 2 molecules of water. You have to note it down. There are 2 molecules of water. So, in order to form 2 molecules of water, here 2 atoms of oxygen is chemically combined with 4 atoms of hydrogen. Molecules classification. So, molecules can be classified into monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic and polyatomic. By seeing that word itself, you can say that mono means 1, di means 2, tri means 3, poly means more than 3. So what is containing more than 3 is that atoms. We know that molecule is made from atom. So with the count of atom, we are classifying the molecules into monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic and polyatomic. If the molecule contains only one atom, then it is said to be monoatomic molecules. Mostly inert gas in the periodic table are monoatomic. When the molecule contains two atoms, for example, the oxygen example which we seen earlier, right? See, two oxygen atoms combined there. So, the 2 represents the di. There, 2 atoms of oxygen combined to form a diatomic oxygen molecule. The example which is given there, oxygen, nitric oxide, hydrogen, etc. See, oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine and all exist as a diatomic in nature. Nitric oxide is nothing but NO. So, N is an nitrogen atom, O is oxygen atom. So, nitrogen atom and oxygen atom chemically combine to form a molecule. Nitric oxide is a diatomic molecule. Then triatomic molecule. So whenever a molecule contains 3 atoms, that is said to be the triatomic molecule. The example which you already seen is ozone, right? It is a triatomic molecule. There 3 oxygen atoms chemically combine. So that is a triatomic molecule. Another example which you can give is sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide. See, sulfur, yes, oxygen, that is O2. Here oxygen exists as a molecule. So 2 atoms of oxygen exist there. Sulfur plus 2 atoms of oxygen. So totally 3 atoms exist here. That is said to be triatomic molecule. Same rule is followed for carbon dioxide. In carbon dioxide, the formula is CO2. So, carbon is one atom. Oxygen exists as a diatomic molecule, which means 2 oxygen atoms present there. So, totally 3 atoms chemically combine to form a triatomic molecule. Then, polyatomic molecule, which means that a molecule containing more than 3 atoms, like methane, okay, like phosphate, sulfur. Sulfur exists as a S8 which contains 8 sulfur atoms in them. Phosphorus, P4, 4 phosphorus atom combine to form a phosphorus molecule. Methane, CH4, there carbon, which the formula is CH4, carbon is one atom which combines with 4 hydrogen atoms. So totally 5 atoms involved there, and which is said to be the polyatomic molecule. So molecule can be classified as monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic and polyatomic molecules. Next concept is molecule of an element. See, a molecule is the smallest particle of a substance that exists independently. So molecules of most substance are made up of only one atom of that element. So we can say that a molecule of an element consists of a fixed number of one types of atom chemically combined. Oxygen along with nitrogen, hydrogen, chlorine are made up of two atoms of the same type, the two in a fixed number. Molecules of compounds. When we see the molecules of elements, it is said that it is nothing but the chemical combination of one type of atoms in a fixed ratio. The same concept with a slight difference. We know that element is nothing but the one type of atom. Compound is a combination of different type of atom. So we can say that molecule of compound is different type of atom which chemically combine in a fixed number. So we can define that molecule of compound consists of a fixed number of different types of atoms that is chemically combined. Example here given is water. See, each molecule of water consists of one oxygen atom and two hydrogen atom. See, hydrogen is a different kind of atom. Oxygen is another different kind of atom. So, two different kinds of atoms here chemically combined. So, that is said to be the molecule of compound. This ratio of oxygen and hydrogen atom remain fixed. So, we cannot change the ratio in which the compound forms. See, every compound form will be in a certain ratio. If we change that ratio and the compound no more exists there, it will be some other compound there. So, if it is going to be a water, there is a ratio that the oxygen should have this amount and hydrogen should be in this amount. So, in these amounts when they are combining, they will form a water compound. So, whether water is in liquid state or solid state or gaseous state, this ratio will never change. This principle applies to the molecules of all the compounds, not only to water. This ratio of their mass remains fixed in whatever the compound forms. Examples are given here for the better understanding for molecules of compounds. They are carbon dioxide, ammonia and hydrogen chloride. In carbon dioxide, we can able to see that carbon atom and oxygen atom are chemically combined. See, carbon is a different kind of atom and oxygen is a different kind of atom. They are chemically combined to form a compound. When we see ammonia, nitrogen is a kind of atom and hydrogen is a kind of atom. Here, one nitrogen atom and three hydrogen atom as chemically combined to form a ammonia, which is a compound. Hydrochloric acid nothing but hydrogen chloride, which consists of hydrogen and chlorine. Both are different atoms. Hydrogen is a different atom and chlorine is a different atom, where they chemically combine to form a compound called hydrogen chloride. Review questions. What is matter? What is matter composed of? What is an atom? Define molecules. What are the types of molecules? Define molecule of an element. Define molecule of a compound with example.